And Vice President JD Vance and his family are headed back to Washington, D.C. after spending some time in the Dakotas over the 4th of July holiday weekend. Friday, the Vance family visited the construction site of the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library in Medora. It is to honor the 25th Vice President and 26th President of the United States, and it is set to open on our next 4th of July.
Earlier in the day, Vance landed in Dickinson and was joined by Senator John Hoeven. While there, he talked about President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill and how the U.S. will be more energy dominant.
China has produced a skyrocketing increase in energy. The United States for 30 years has been flat. I think the One Big Beautiful Bill is going to mean we start to produce more energy. That's the key to our future as a country, but a lot of North Dakota energy workers are going to benefit in building that future.
The day before arriving in North Dakota, the Vances spent some time at Mount Rushmore. Blake Trolley reports.
The vice president was greeted by a crowd of people who waited in the heat after going through a Secret Service checkpoint. David Lay from Illinois was among them.
Oh, what a day it is to choose. Just so excited. And we actually saw the motorcade leaving, and then we actually came back in because we thought we'd maybe have a chance. So pretty excited.
Also waiting to greet the VP, Governor Larry Roden, who spoke with excited visitors before Vance showed up.
How did this come to? What can you share with us about how this came together? Because this was a shockwave to the entire state of South Dakota that the vice president was coming here at such a time for America. I mean, 4th of July, this is the most patriotic portion of the year.
That's kind of crazy.
Roden calling it a great coincidence that he found out about Vance's trip just a few days after signing a memorandum of agreement with Interior Secretary Doug Burgum to begin planning a fireworks show at Mount Rushmore to celebrate America's 250th birthday next year. Vice President Vance also receiving welcoming words from Rapid City Mayor Jason Salomon.
You know, we would welcome any president of the United States to Rapid City, South Dakota, and especially the vice president. Personally, I have a lot of respect for JD Vance. I think his story resonates with a lot of folks, and I think as a vice president, we want to say welcome to Rapid City.
There had been no official confirmation of Vance's visit ahead of his arrival.